Last time on Final Fantasy 16, we cleared up Northbridge's issues, started on Dhalamil's issues, and we are continuing those issues now.
Good news, Sid. Both Conrad and Natalie have somewhat gracefully accepted their new roles. With time, they may even learn to.
Time no longer appears to be the luxury it was before lunch.
Bandits are on their way.
Take it your scouts found the bandits.
Technically, it would be the bandits who found my scouts. It appears they march for Dhalamil as we speak.
Oh, that didn't
All
take
of
them long.
You're not serious.
They plan to
They
occupy
don't
the
just
town
want
then.
food, they want the whole damn town.
Makes sense. Town's
I
defensible.
have a favor to ask. I'm told the bandits march in two groups, one from the south and one from the desert, in a move doubtless intended to stretch our already gossamer thin defenses.
You want me to defend one side while you defend the other.
Jill and I will meet those from the desert. But what of the rest?
The rest, my friend, the city shall fight. Together. Mistakes I concede are
All of
high.
you are about
If
as
this
worth
does
as
not
me
unite
and Jill.
Dhalamil, nothing will.
That is a lot of faith to put into those who had their hands around each other's throats but a moment ago.
Then it will be for us to see that their hands are kept occupied. And I do mean us.
I thought you might say that.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
And we will do the same.
Yeah, you're probably gonna need my assistance by the end, aren't you? Me, on the other hand, this is gonna be a cakewalk.
The women folk have come to welcome us.
Let's just start off with this.
It's all yours.
And we'll build up a mega flare while they're trapped. There we go. Level 2 mega flare.
They mean to overwhelm us.
I mean, they can try, but I kind of won't let them. How long does this last if I don't stop it myself? Boom. Hey, there we go. Now we actually have a challenge. Cool, that did something at least. That was not my intention. I meant to do this. Come on. That was actually effective.
Nice try.
Come on. There we go. Good parry. That's what I needed. Cool. They're down. Which means boom. Whatever. Giga Flare.
I'm not dead yet.
No, but you will be soon. Okay, not enough. Come on. There we go. Stun. And done. Easy fight is easy. I know I'm a little bit over leveled, but considering I tried to take on a level 50 dragon previously and got my ass handed to me, it feels good.
The townspeople. Could they have held out?
Doubtful.
I don't hear any fighting. What do you think?
That we should hurry.
Cutscene travel. No. I mean, yes, but no fighting. They survived. Color me impressed. So, all of them compared to the two of us.
Natalie, I owe you an apology. You did well out there. The inn would have been lost had you not held the line.
Without you, there would have been no line to hold.
Wait,
You
it got
saved us,
all the way
Kanver.
back to the inn?
You saved Dhalamil.
We all saved Dhalamil.
Bloody hell, you guys are pathetic. That they got past the gate at all is a problem.
Change of heart.
I'd say they both have.
I take it from your presence that our visitors from the desert won't be joining us either. Pity.
The plan worked, Sid. Granted, it only took an army of bloodthirsty bandits at our gate.
How's that all?
Calm now, Victor. Why quibble over the details? We are united, and that is all that matters. As for you, Sid,
You got there in the end.
you fight considerably better than you act.
I'll
Well,
take that as a compliment.
Yes, yes he does. Fighting is what he does.
Our friends seem to have things under control. For now, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Oh, where did you learn to swing a sword like that?
Oh, cool. Okay, so we can just head back. Otto, I'm home. And we could continue the story, but there's a missive waiting for us. Let's go check it out.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
The pair being my brother and the prince from the Dominion. I don't know which one's new there, but come on. The Guardians are getting along with the Axis fine enough, working to shore up the rest walls when not clearing out what few threats remain down the reeds. The chances are we'd still be neck deep in a Akashic had you not given the Horde your firm but gentle nudge. I know you've a realm to save and all, but if you're ever in need of a quick reviver, come see us and we'll tap you a cask. You have an uncanny talent of showing up where you're most needed, my lord. Without your steel, I fear the rest would be in the hands of the Akashic, and us but more of their nameless numbers. However, with the Horde now both thinned and fractured, we Guardians can focus our efforts on pulling down the smaller packs, without the worry of being overwhelmed. While Martha's Blood Axes can return to defending the Tor. Isn't this meant to be town? As for young Oscar, you will forgive my sudden request for taking him under your wing. He's a good man, attentive, polite, hardworking. But as you can see, he already has learned everything he can from me. He would do well to continue squiring under a more worthy shield, and the realm has none more worthy than you. Clive, you have the town's thanks for helping rid us of the Prowls, but we are neither of us so naive to think that we have seen the end of the light. Good Philippe has taken to seeing that we prepared should the ghouls come once again calling, but I often worry the rank of captain has begun to weigh heavily upon his shoulders, just as I imagine the same might be said of you and your burdens. But remember, should the weight ever become too much, you needn't stand alone. Our hearts and arms remain ever open, as to the Vale's doors. Yeah, Jill wouldn't like it if we went to the Vale. The Garden League have put aside their differences for the time being, allowing us all leave to sip our snake spit in relative leisure. For that, I would hazard we have your better half to thank. She put on quite a performance. As for yours, well, from one aspiring thespian to another, might I suggest working on your delivery, and your projection, and those stiff limbs of yours, and your countenance, and, well, everything else. We wouldn't want to do the name Underhill a disservice now, would we? Just calling him out completely, poor dude. Clive's not an actor. He's not meant to be an actor.
Still alive, are ya?
Yeah, you have to try hard to kill me.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
However, my question is, where's Torgal? He's always somewhere around here, but I don't see him.
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
There you are, Torgal.
For that matter.
Looking out over the water. If you haven't noticed, Torgal moves as you go through the story set, so he's always somewhere around the hideaway.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had owls from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention.
I did what I could.
How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on.
So bruised.
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second guess yourself.
We're not
Now's
yet.
the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Joshua's
Thank you,
awake.
Otto.
Let's go have a proper reunion. It's only been 17 years in the making. Dion is still out of it, though.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned
I
him
can't
of the
not
threat
see
Ultima
Joshua
posed.
and just think
But
he's
now,
Roxas.
Both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
More than you, apparently, Clive.
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since.
Who was your rescuer?
Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason.
Probably for the fact that he can control the powers of
Dominants carry
multiple
within them
icons.
the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special.
Right, we're
abilities
never
begin
getting
with the flames of
Phoenix
Ifrit.
or Shiva. That's why there's
They
only
do not
6.
end there. fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or
Didn't
he,
stop our
as you
mother
say,
from
needs me,
disowning Clive.
why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess,
You have too strong a will.
I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. Is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
Yeah. Didn't you know?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost.
6 years ago, Joshua sealed off from inside himself to save you.
To him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. And I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
And too late for that.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Kanver.
Oh, I guess it's where we're heading to Kanver. I was wondering when that would happen.
Well, what's the short of it?
Don't Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The City Guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
I'm just gonna always hit it as midship,
Otto,
as in
prepare
the
Astonis.
middle of the ship.
Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
He is the
Were Tyre
prince.
not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me, he'll be fine.
Thank you, brother.
Classic Final Fantasy swelling music playing.
Look after him.
My attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed. She would have watched the battle unfold and witnessed its outcome. I trust you'll be waiting for me in Tabor, where I can finally introduce you.
I mean, yeah, we could do that, but we obviously have more things to do now that we clear the story step. First up, hunt board. There's the dragon that we did not manage to defeat because it was level 50. Fields of Karava, Fruitabor, not far hence in a gully, pack of wolves. Actually, I should have checked clearer. South of Tabor, Dalmekia. Okay, well, we'll see what happens as we get there. Well, it looks like we have a few side quests to unlock first. Quite a few. It'd be good to fight with a three-man party again for a while.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try.
What mystery is that?
Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished.
You sure Mid didn't take them with her?
They'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Yeah, it will help.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
You sound sad. Frustrated? The Sins of Dismechus, an illustrated history of the twins, Volume 4, Tales of the Founder, Mort d'Olivier. While we're here, we may as well turn in our progress.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you.
Yeah, I didn't think we were going to get to rank 6 yet.
I should be happy to answer it.
It's going to be a little while before we get to rank 6.
Oh, that blasted book.
Oh, he's out again? Yeah.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You
Almost
remember
certainly my
Ivan's
sword.
stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Blackmail it is.
I've never been one to play favourites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Well, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fellow who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something.
You could do it
And
yourself.
if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Bloody blackmailer. That's okay. We'll get to that.
Seems the hideaway has lost its...
Hey, Goots.
What am I gonna do?
Is everything all right, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle.
Oh,
I
poor
think Nan
Goots.
might be in trouble, and she's...
It's all right. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dhalamil way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing.
Oh, she will.
She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would
Yes,
she?
she would. She totally would.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Come on now. Of course she will give Clive a tongue lashing. She doesn't care about anything like that. And finally, the last quest that we need to unlock. A humble request. Master Clive, I apologize for this sudden and untoward gesture. Circumstances forced me to seek immediate aid, and there is no other to whom I may turn. Your most esteemed Lord Uncle has presented me with a task most vexing, and I fear I am wholly unable to perform to his vaulted expectations. Namely, due to a marked lack of martial aptitude on my part. To wit, I am but a manservant, not a mercenary. While I maintain the fitness ample to attend to the needs of a manor, to the tending of bandits and back alleys, I am sorely ill-equipped. If it please you, my lord, prithee come and see me at Martha's Rest, where I shall proceed to explain my predicament in full. Of course we'll go help.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Good question. Okay. Well, now that we have picked up all these side quests, next time on Final Fantasy XVI, we're gonna get started on them. See you then.